Leadership often becomes quieter as responsibilities increase, not because people disappear, but because decisions get heavier and more complex. There are some choices you can't outsource. You can't delegate them to a committee. You can't crowdsource them on WhatsApp. And you definitely can't solve them with. Let's just circle back. At some point, leadership requires you to sit with ambiguity, weigh consequences, and decide without the comfort of certainty or support. I've learned that this quiet can feel like loneliness if you don't understand it. But there's a difference between isolation and solitude. Isolation withdraws, solitude clarifies. Isolation says, I'm alone and nobody understands. Solitude says, let me step back so I can see clearly and return better. In my own journey, there were moments where the path forward wasn't obvious. You're balancing people, timing, values, resources, consequences, and sometimes every option has a cost. The moment you realize leadership isn't just doing tasks, it's carrying decision weight. Here's what that season formed in me: the ability to remain present without becoming withdrawn. When decisions feel heavy, a leader can go one of two ways. You can shut down emotionally, become distant, and call it focus. Or you can learn to steward solitude in a healthy way. Create space to think, pray, reflect, and then come back engaged, clear, and connected. That's what healthy leaders learn: how to be alone without being isolated. Solitude becomes a gift. It creates space for discernment and alignment. It helps you listen more deeply to God, to wisdom, and to conscience before you act. I've noticed leaders who avoid solitude often react. Leaders who honor solitude respond thoughtfully. One is noisy, the other is mature. So if leadership feels quiet for you right now, if decision making feels lonely at times, don't panic. Don't interpret the quiet as abandonment. Sometimes it's simply the weight of responsibility calling you into deeper clarity. Remain grounded. Steward solitude well, so it refines your clarity, not erodes your connection. And when you return to people, return with presence, not pressure. See you tomorrow.